What's going on, y'all? It's EJ back with another video. Today is gonna be a quick review on a budget phone from Motorola. But before I get into this real quick, I want to say that I had a few people who suggested things I should do. One of the things is my videos are a little too long, so I'm gonna try to keep the videos from now on from about 10 to 12 minutes. Depending on what the content is, I may go over a little bit, but for the most part, I'm probably going to try to keep them around that range. So, just to get into this, today I'm using my iPhone XR to record in 4K 60 frames per second. So I might be a little, and I'll try to adjust my light to make sure I'm not like overexposed, but well, I'm trying. So just get right into this, man. So today's phone is gonna be the Motorola E5 Play. Now, make sure y'all can see that. This phone is very, very entry level. This isn't for people who's experienced with smartphones. This is more if you want to have a phone for your kid. You know, they're going to school and you want to make sure they have a way to contact you. You don't want to spend a whole bunch of money, but you still want a pretty decent phone. I'd say this is probably your best bet to get. So it is, they don't give you much in the box on what the phone is, so I had to actually look it up online to see the specs of the phone. I don't want to get out the wrong information. Now the version that I have is the cheaper model. It normally retails from the Motorola store for $129. But that's the version with the fingerprint reader on the back, and clearly this one doesn't have that. So you're gonna get this kind of price there. They don't have the price here for this model, so I'm guessing it's gonna be around maybe 90 to 100 bucks, depending on where you get it from. You'd actually probably get them cheaper than that, depending on if you get it on certain carriers. This one's on Sprint, and I don't know how much it costs, to be honest with you. So basically, the features of this phone, the quick overview came inside the box instead of on the box, so it's inside the paper here. So quick overview of what it has. It has an advanced camera. I'll get to that in a second. All right. It has a 2800 milliamp hour battery, which isn't bad, but for when you're using a Droid, that's kind of small, so it's gonna, battery life hasn't been crazy, but I mean, it's all right. Has a water repellent coating, so it's not IP68, 67 like that. Just a little bit of splash proof, just a little bit. You douse it in water, have it out in the rain too long, it's gonna mess up. As you know, with Droids, you do have expandable storage. So trying to find it. I don't even know what a port is on this thing to expand the storage. Oh, yeah. Just take the cap back off. I ain't seen this in so long. Jeez. So you take the back case off. You can put your expandable storage in right there. Jeez. That lets you know, definitely a budget phone. It also has the Qualcomm Snapdragon. I don't know exactly what model it is. It's probably one of the lower ends. It doesn't tell you full, specs in this thing. So Qualcomm, all it says is with 2 gigs of memory. That's all it tells me. So I don't know what actual version this thing is going to be holding. And it does come with Android 8.0 out of the box, so that's a plus. Now to get a little bit more in depth into the specs here. So this one is supposed to have a fingerprint reader right here, and clearly this one doesn't have that. Or is this a fingerprint reader? This might be a fingerprint reader. Y'all about to find out live with me right now if this is a fingerprint reader. It didn't tell me that I can use that unless I didn't see it. We're gonna find out right now. So if you're a Droid, you go into the security settings. Then you go down. Lock screen preference, no. Device lock. Yeah, so a swipe, pattern, pin, and password. So yeah, I was right. So this one doesn't have the Leo subscription. This one doesn't have the fingerprint reader. It's water repellent, like I said, so it doesn't have full protection. you are getting a pretty snappy phone for the price. Now I did a few comparisons with speed tests with my iPhone and this phone, and surprisingly, it opened apps almost as fast as my iPhone. I was actually really surprised by this. I guess even budget phones now are getting better because of the way the new phones are going. You don't have to worry about that. So it's an 8 megapixel camera on the back. Okay, so I took pictures with this phone. Okay, and this doesn't feel like an 8 megapixel phone at all. It feels more like a 5 or a 3. It does do. You can do the pro settings. You can mess with the ISO and the speed and all that stuff. You can do that, but you can't do it on iPhones. Well, I wish iPhone would fix that. You could, but you can't do that. But this camera, especially the front camera, is not meant for great pictures. Let me just tell you that today. Performance. It is a 16 gig internal storage. You're not getting the full 16 because of all the bloatware. It comes with a ton of unnecessary stuff on this phone. Like as soon as I open it, I start deleting stuff. It was an insane amount of unnecessary apps that you have on this phone. It does have the ambient light sensor, so it does have automatic adjusting for the lights. Okay, so it has a Qualcomm Snapdragon 425 or the 427, depending on what you have. I probably have the 425 in this phone. 1.4 gigahertz quad core CPU and the Adreno 308. So it's a budget phone, all right. It's definitely entry level. It's super entry level. Doesn't have wireless charging, so you're not gonna get that. As you see, I can pull the back off, so you don't have to think about that. Now, this display is a 5.2 inch LCD. It is HD, surprisingly. I'm not gonna get into that because my screen is great, so I don't care about what people say about the 10R. The screen is great, but this one is the exact same quality as the set. This one apparently is 720, but you can definitely see a difference between these two. And the cameras, the rear camera does have slow-mo, manual mode, HDR, panorama, all that good stuff. You can do 1080 recording at 30 frames per second, and the front camera is a 5 megapixel, and it does have a light. Hope y'all can see that. Audio, it does have 2 mics. This only have one ported speaker in the front right here, and you cover it up, and like the sound literally just appears. I don't want to get copyrighted in the future, so I'm not gonna do any music. It does come with the headphone jack. So the people who still living in that age, or they love the headphone jacks, I get it that headphone jacks do carry a little bit more sound, better than Bluetooth in some cases, but it's 2018, man. I had wireless. You can even get wireless in your car. People are like, oh, I don't have Bluetooth in my car, so I need the aux cable. Like, no, you don't. You can go online and get a $10 Bluetooth adapter for FM modulator, and you can have Bluetooth in your car, no matter how old the car is. So I don't want to hear that. And last but not least, the connectivity is 4G LTE, so you do get pretty fast signal on Wi-Fi. It can support 5 gigahertz, so you're good there. And yeah, so basically that's all from the specs, part of it. So I want to get into the how I feel about the phone. Me personally, I've used it for a couple of days now, off and on. This is naturally my everyday phone. I'm not gonna carry this phone every day and use it like I do this one, but I do play with it here and there, and I've used it for a couple of days now, and it's a typical entry-level Android phone. Nothing spectacular. It is pretty snappy. It's not super slow. For what you're getting, it's pretty quick. The speaker's okay. They don't sound too bad. You get all the apps, everything that's normal with Android. It's pretty simple. It's a straightforward phone. It's great for kids. Like I said, if you have a kid that's in school, or you want somebody to have a secondary phone, one for work. This is a great work phone too. Like if you need something like quick, like if you're doing like sales or something, you need just a phone so people can use it, that they can talk on it. This is perfect for that. Like AT&T sales, you're doing direct TV, this would be the perfect phone for that. Yeah, so basically, all in all, out of 10 stars, I give this phone probably about a 3.5 to a 4. Based on what you're getting, you're not gonna get crazy ton of stuff. You're not gonna get spectacular specs out of this phone. So this is a quick review for that phone. I'm actually using my, like I said, my iPhone 8 at 4K right now, so I'm hoping that it uploads at 4K. I just want to thank everybody who's been new to subscribe to the channel. Like I said, I'm going to be uploading more stuff. And the more people I get, the more quality stuff I'm going to get. I'm going to get more B-roll stuff, shots, camera, laptop editing equipment, all that stuff. But I need subscribers first. Like, I'm not just going to do it just for doing it. Like, I need people who are actually going to want to see quality content. So thank you all who's new here. Thank you to the people who's been here since, virtually day one, because I've been on YouTube for almost like 11 years now. So I've been around the way. But I'm just officially started doing this year for, trying to be an official YouTuber. So thank you all for that. Actually, I want to get a name for us too. The family's starting to grow a little bit. So once I get 200 subscribers, I'm going to make a celebratory 200 subscriber video. The next milestone would be 500, and after that, the big 1,000, the main one. That's all I'm waiting for. So my dog want to get in the picture. So let me know what y'all want a good name for us, what y'all consider a good name, and let me know, because we can definitely get something going. Come here. My dog wants to say hi. He's a weenie dog. He's a lab weenie dog mix. Yeah, look at his little broken paw. His name is Leo. But yeah, thank you all for everything, man. Y'all be safe. Have a good weekend. See you guys on the next one. Peace.